What's next? It's big, it's broad, it's next on Sunday. With 6 sections and pullouts, including glossy color fashion magazine, Elan. There's something in it for everyone. Next on Sunday. Ask your vendor and buy it.
Hello and welcome to Next News. Nigeria's main militant group said on Monday it had sabotaged an oil pumping station in the Nigerian Delta operated by Chevron. The 5th attack claimed against the U.S. energy company in less than a month. The Movement for the Emancipation of the Niger Delta, MEND, said it had attacked the Chevron-operated Abitia flow station, which feeds oil to the Escravos export terminal in Delta State. It was not possible to verify the statement independently. Chevron officials were not immediately available for comment. The building housing the Delta Broadcasting Service in the southern Nigerian town of Warri was on Sunday razed by fire. The fire, which started at about 12 midnight in the television section, destroyed valuables. According to Eric James, the acting general manager of the television station, urgent and ad hoc measures had been put in place which restored the broadcast transmission. Police detectives at the Homicide Section, Lagos State Criminal Investigation Department in Nigeria, say they are investigating the circumstances surrounding the death of 2 people in an in-law's house. The police spokesman, Frank Mba, said on Sunday that the in-law of the deceased persons, Famoiwa Oyewola, had on June 10th made a report at the Ikotun police station, and that he woke up and met 2 of his in-laws, Kazim Giwa and Sherifat Kumi, unconscious. Mr. Mba said that both persons were confirmed dead at the Igondo General Hospital. The deceased are suspected to have died from inhaling generator fumes. South Africa's financial and law enforcement agencies are investigating businessman Barry Tannenbaum after he was accused of a $1.2 billion corporate fraud that may be South Africa's biggest. The Financial Intelligence Center, tax authorities, Reserve Bank, police, and the prosecuting authority have teamed up to investigate allegations including fraud, money laundering, and tax evasion. Lawyers and private investigators say Tannenbaum lured hundreds of investors with the promise of annual returns as high as 200% linked to pharmaceutical imports. Tannenbaum has denied wrongdoing and blamed his company's difficulties on the economic crisis. Guinea's new military leaders have accused the country's former army and navy heads of drug trafficking. State television on Saturday showed several officers, including the former Chief General Diarra Kamara and former Navy head Admiral Ali Dafe, being bundled into vehicles by armed soldiers. The new junta's drug czar, Musa Tiegbero Kamara, accused the former head of the army of having made drug seizures and demanded to know what happened to the drugs. The Onijede of Ijede in Lagos State, Nigeria, Fatai Oresonya, says he shares his palace with reptiles owing to its dilapidated state. He said the Ijede Local Council Development Authority had neglected his palace for close to 3 years, and the place has been taken over by snakes and other reptiles. Speaking on Sunday, Mr. Oresonya said the lack of water supply and electricity in the area had made the place uninhabitable and unbefitting. The Oba said that he had contacted the council authorities for their intervention, but to no avail. When contacted, the council's information officer, Musa Anifooshe, declined to comment on the traditional ruler's allegations. The wife of Nigeria's president, Turai Yaradua, on Sunday in Abuja, called on Nigerians to support government's efforts to fight corruption in the nation. Mrs. Yaradua was speaking as Mother of the Day during the 7th Executive Walimatul Quran and 6th Nigerian Muslim Award presentation organized by the Al-Habia Academy in Abuja. Represented by Yakubu Haruna, an aide to President Umaru Yaradua, said the time had come for Nigerians to rally around the government to tackle the nation's ills. The governor of Ondo State in Nigeria, Olusegun Mimiko, has appointed 14 new permanent secretaries for the newly created ministries in the state. According to a statement by the governor's chief press secretary, Kolawole Olabisi, some of the permanent secretaries would replace some retiring ones who would soon leave the service. The statement said on Sunday in Akure that Dr. Mimiko had recently increased the number of ministries in the state from 13 to 22 for efficient service delivery. The statement said that the new permanent secretaries would soon be inaugurated by the governor. The Bayelsa State government in Nigeria is constructing a total of 192 kilometers of roads worth more than 122 billion naira. The State Commissioner for Works and Transport, Emmanuel Frank Okpigo, said this in an interview in the capital, Yenagoa, on Sunday. A breakdown of the roads include the 42-kilometer Nembe Brass Road in the Bayelsa East Senatorial District. That will cost 42 billion naira. The remaining 80 kilometers of internal roads will cost no more than 80 billion naira. According to the commissioner, the government has awarded contracts for more than 50 internal roads in Yenagoa, Ogbia, and Tombia. Kaduna and Warri will hopefully be among centers to host matches during the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in Nigeria in October. This followed the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the federal government and the World Soccer body FIFA on Saturday in Abuja. FIFA Vice President Jack Warner spoke with newsmen in Abuja after a closed-door meeting between the Vice President, Goodluck Jonathan, and a four-man FIFA delegation led by Issa Hayatu. Warner said the proposed final inspection of facilities for the championship earlier, fixed for July 5th, had been shifted to July 26th and July 27th. Hollywood actor Leonardo DiCaprio might be the only person in months to make a profit on a housing property. Reports show DiCaprio might have flipped his $6.35 million Malibu home for almost $8 million. Although his property was listed at $7.999 million, almost $1.25 million more than Leo bought it for in 2007, the sales price has yet to be disclosed. The Malibu abode is a 2,374 square foot, 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom property that sits atop the Buffs in the seaside town along the PCH. Thank you for watching Next News. For more information on these or any other stories, please visit our website on www.234next.com.